Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Woodville here in Cities Skylines. Guys, in the last episode, we did some more expansions. I kind of made a boo-boo last episode. I've been playing Cities Skylines for a gazillion years, and I don't know how I managed to confuse unemployment with needing more residential. I am so dumb. I think that's going to be the first time I've ever confused that little method right there. I don't know how I did it, but we had a load of unemployment and my reaction was to add more residents. I'm so dumb. I do apologize, guys. I can see everyone screaming in the comment section of the last video, and I didn't realize like what's everyone going on about. And I rewatched it and I was like, oh damn, Seniac, you stupid boy. So today we're gonna add in some more working areas. Now it can go one or two ways: commercial, industrial, or I can expand the forestry area. Ooh, it's all kinds of good stuff. But what I think I might do is add in more industrial, but forestry related zoning, not actual adding to the Woodville Incorporation company, whatever we freaking called it right now. But guys, we are back. If you have been enjoying Woodville, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. But this is what we built last episode, this brand new spanking neighborhood, and I am so dumb. Hold on, I'm pressing all kinds of buttons right now. So I read this and thought, oh, unemployment's high, let's add in more residential. I don't know how I made that mistake, but I did it anyway. Guys, I just want to say right now, let me know in the comment section, I've been thinking about upping our education levels and building in a university. Now, what do you guys think about that? I might incorporate it around one of these areas, probably around about this area somewhere, or even maybe create it somewhere else. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. Give me some name suggestions for what we could call that university, and pick its specialized sport. Will it have a football field, a baseball field, you know, indoor swimming, acrobatic thingy-majiggy-mabobby-mabooty? You know how it all is, boys. Let me know in the comment section too. But we're going to add in some more jobs. Now, like I said, unemployment, pretty high, 16%. That's not good right now. Now, I could add, and I don't think I have, no I haven't at this point, add in some industrial zoning around the forestry area, but we zone it on the specialization to being forestry, so we get the forestry stuff, which slightly increases electricity consumption, increased tax income, blah 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 blah. But we need forestry within the area, and it just becomes another industry to complement Woodville Inc., if that makes sense, and provides a lot more jobs. So we're actually going to have to create a region within the company region, if that makes sense. Which is kind of weird, but we'll do it anyway. So we got Woodville Inc., which is the corporation, but then this becomes its own standalone area. Now, I'm not too sure what we could call this, guys. So again, comment section right now. It's a big area, and it's called High Hills to begin with. But give me some name suggestions for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it is a forestry industry area only. So it means when we put down all this industry, which we'll do it in small little squares, it will only build forestry related stuff, which I think is going to be pretty cool. It's going to complement the area so well. It will mean there'll be a lot more traffic in this section, in this region, but it will provide a lot more jobs. It will complement the area without me having to build a big dirty industry section, which can be quite horrible at times. So I'm doing all these little kind of areas right now, these little sections we're going to zone, which hopefully provides a lot of jobs. And we'll dot a couple over here as well. And I think I'll leave it for this for now. I think they're all going to... Have they got... Yeah, oh, no, they're not... It's the power situation where we might be slacking. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when it comes, so we'll let them build up. Where are they building first? Oh, over here, over here, over here, over here. So we'll fast forward and get it done, and let's just see what kind of building this one becomes, which I'm actually quite excited about. So remember, our unemployment is at 16%, so we can see if we can reduce that, you know, dramatically. So everyone's got a freaking job right now. It's taking ages to get built, isn't it? Oh, damn, the real-time mod. I forget sometimes. So we should get like, you know, like little farms with trees in. We should get like processing plants. You can't really use it for the actual industry itself. It's just kind of like a makeshift kind of style. That in itself is providing 16 jobs. And what is it going to be? It's like a little factory warehouse right now, which is called Planks for Life. Oh, this one looks good. This one's got like a little lumber yard at the back. That's a pretty cool building, isn't it? I like that one. And did I see like a really small one growing somewhere? There we go. Look, wood is wood, which is an actual just a load of trees, which is pretty cool too. So, need a bit of water there. There we go. And I'm sure that some of them will need electricity. There's a couple more over here. Right now it's all just normal trees, which is pretty sweet. And a few more building up right now. So if they need electricity, I'll give it to them and whatnot. It's going to provide, like I said, more jobs. Unemployment's actually gone up, down a little bit, as the population's still growing. But with that said, we're going to have a lot more traffic popping up in these areas. So we kind of need to do what we can do to alleviate it. I'm also going to need the ability to bring people over here in terms of public transport. So the big one at the moment is this junction just here. So we need to kind of think about maybe adding in an extra junction or two. So let's go for the dirt road. We're going to bring this down to there. And we'll bring this out by a little bit too. And then where will that bend take place? So if we do a... What did it come out by again? 10 by 10 and then straight down. So hopefully I can alleviate a little bit of that junction with vehicles then taking this dirt round and down. Do the same up here. Maybe create one that goes across there. Will that cause too many issues with then having too many connections on this? I'm not too sure. I could think about having a road come down here to connect in, but then again I'm adding in too many roads. Oh no. I wonder why they're choosing this one. Well, I know why they're choosing it. It's obvious. Oh, this will be a good one. This will be a good little shout right now. So if I came down a 4... Oh, okay, we'll go 4x5 bend. That literally just will anarchy the dirt road under to there. Now, the reason for it is it becomes a short route to get to the export area, which should be handy. You get the odd vehicle using this as a junction. Again, alleviating that a little bit. But all these vehicles now using this road are not using that road. Oh, that may have freed me up a little bit more. Oh, that was a good move. Solid, mate. Solid. So, unemployment. I'm not saying all of those little bits and bobs have added to it. We still need a lot more. So, let's add in a little bit more right now. So, let's start to push it up a bit. Oh, I don't know why I paused it then, but there we go. And add in a few here. So, I like it because it really does complement the area. Well, as you've seen with the current buildings that have been placed down. It's just the only downside is some of, you know, I think some of these areas are going to need electricity, are going to need water. So you have to expand our network and let them build up as well. And public transport then. So yeah, I've got a few options. I could bring the metro line over here, but would a metro line, this one, you know, this one ends currently here. Would a metro line coming straight over and just stopping there be like a little bit out of place and a little bit OTT? So I might just do a bus route. That just seems like the next logical option. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Have they got power then? Or do they not need power? Oh no, they're still building. Okay. Right, let's take a look at a bus route. And there we go. So we're going to bring it directly from the terminal. I could extend the green line. But then does the green line become a little bit too big? Or do I have its own separate line? Oh man, the decisions right now. Now we're going to give it its own separate line. Because I mean, I can then expand it in the future. So from there, where are we coming out? So we're coming out up to here. So I'm gonna add a, where's that green? The green line goes in a different direction. So I'm gonna add a stop just here by the industry area there, by the train station, if you want to cross over to get up to here. We'll then add I won't do a stop by the cargo section because that will stop some of the traffic, but we'll kind of come into here. Right, we'll come into here and I place a stop just there. We'll follow the kind of loop around to here. Bring it back up to, and then place it, can I place it on the opposite side of the road? Down to, actually we'll have a stop up over here by the, outside the, I can't do it right now, the main building. Because I'm going to add in some worker barracks and stuff, more of them up there as well. Have a stop just here. So we're going down the back roads rather than using the middle road. Thus free. Oh, wait. Hang on. Hold on. I forgot about the stuff over on this side. Let me get rid of that stop. Let me get rid of you. Get rid of you. I forgot about this side over here. So if I had it come into... Oh, it's going to be a bit awkward for me, isn't it? The road kind of ends over there, doesn't it? So if I had a stop just here, then brought it in with another stop over on this side, a bit further up, to kind of serve that area, and then go back to what we were originally doing. I'm actually not going to have the stop up there because they can walk it. If I just have the stop here, we'll have the last stop just there, and then I'll follow that new bend road coming out all the way down, stop on the opposite side of the road just there, and then literally head back to the terminal. Right, we'll keep that one blue because we don't have a blue route, do we? Oh no, we do have a blue route, sorry. So that one there will change to yellow-ish, yeah. And that's our new little bus route leading, or bringing the workers over to this area. I forgot about this side. I literally did, man. That's hilarious. So there we go. Has the new industrial areas created impact? No. Unemployment is still going up. And that's literally down to the fact that I'm still having people moving in. So I don't want to go too crazy, because then I'm going to be literally overfilling these areas. But I'll add what we can in right now to bulk it up. And they should be, the buildings themselves, they don't really have much traffic in. Let's get some in this area as well. And it's just literally going to complement the region. So, there we go. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, let's leave it like that then, because it is quite a bit. It is very specialized, those buildings. And not all the time you're going to be able to kind of grow them. We do have a little bit of crime over here, don't we? Is that crime? The crime rate's low. We have a few little smaller buildings. We've got a larger building in the center. We don't really have much coverage over here. But I feel like I won't do anything just yet because I feel like I want to build a small little woodland town that can, you know, supplement that area. Right, okay, so next then, we do have a little bit of a commercial demand, and this was slowly becoming our little shopping district right now. So if I add in just there and here as well, some high density commercial to fill up that little gaps there, that little nook and cranny. And then how are we doing over here? This area is slowly still building up, slowly getting all the more residents in, and we do need to add a small little park here too. So let's get this up and running. So city park again, small little main building which will take directly from that entrance there. We'll push the park zoning over, which is this one. Oh, that's way too big. There we go. And then we'll add in a couple of side gates and whatnot. So we'll do one here, one there, and I think that's straight across, isn't it? Yeah. So there's a standard crisscross there, just for them to get to where they need to get to. Then I'd do a nice little kind of side path, which is not going to play ball. So we'll do this instead. Bam. And this is going to be fun to try and get that bend just there. So 5 by 5. Follow it around. Pretty cool. And then let's just get those stuffs in. So that's a little bit too big. It's not going to be like a major park. It's going to be a small little something for these guys over this side. Now we get a couple of little gazebos in. Get a few dotted around there. Trampoline park too big. Now we can squeeze it in if I moved this to over there. And then we'll dot a load of trees in right now. Small little park. Should do what it needs to do. Bunch of little conifers right now. And we'll just fill that little area up. There we go. Good stuff. So we up the ticket price so we can maximize and, you know, scrape every penny out of the barrel of those residents right now. And we might as well dot in a few trees along here. There's a bunch of different conifers I can use. There's a couple of wild conifers as well. And this really bulks up the area. Creates natural sound barriers. And then really fits into the vibe of this is Woodville. This is Woodville right now. So, oh, need some water over here. And there we go. And we're okay in the power front, aren't we? Yeah. So with the industrial and the commercial we've added in, we brought it back down to 16% to where it originally was, but we still need a lot more stuff added in. Now, I could add some more to the whole industry, but I feel like we'll hold back on the expansions a little bit right now because it is a bit too crazy. We need probably more like regular industry as well. That could be a good little thing to add on to. But I don't want to cause too much because it does create like a ton of traffic issues. So I think I'm going to pick this little point right now. Because this is, like I said, it's going to be my downtown area, isn't it? So we want to get this kind of stuff rocking and rolling. I'm going to go for the skinnier. What's the distance here? 40. So I'm going to go for the skinnier roads. So let me just do this for a minute. Bam there. Bam there. But that's too many junctions on the fly-through road. So we'll do it like this instead. There we go. And we'll then use a path to connect them up. So go to my little bicycle path. Even though it's pretty pointless to bicycle that little section. But it makes like the downtown section walkable. Feel like it's connected. And stuff like that. So who am I to complain? Right now. Alright, make sure that's all still connected. There we go. So it's quite a cool little section, isn't it? You don't realise it. And we'll get all the water added in here. And this is going to be a commercial area too. Reason for it is, if I do build the university around here, at least all the students have somewhere to shop. As we kind of filter this downtown vibed section. Which will give it... Oh, that's a park area. I didn't mean to do that. Its own little section. Now, what did we add? Did we add anything to this? Oh, no, we didn't even place in a thingy. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to extend this region to be in all of this. So all this is going to be the same section right now, Applegate Park. So over here, it's going to be high density commercial, which will let it build up naturally. It will create some really cool little looking areas and whatnot. It's going to be pretty sweet, that is. I'm excited for that. And it's close to the park area too, so a lot of people will walk for the park to get over to the shopping district as well. It is connected up to the power grid, so I ain't got to worry about that. And that will provide a lot of jobs for us. Now, my next step, my next goal is I want to hook up the subway line here. Now, I've talked about it in the past, and like to the point where it might make the pink line a little bit redundant. But the fact that the pink line slightly comes in to here might give it a little bit more pizzazz and still keep it to a stage, and then take this directly to over here, which again might make the train line redundant, but it won't because it's all different areas. I'm trying to make this Woodville so connected on the public transport side of things. So let's get that sorted then. Right, underground. So this is going to be technically our second public transport line for the subway, which is actually quite exciting. Right, I'm going to bring it from the middle one because it gives me either side a couple of different options in which I can, you know, do stuff with. Right, that's actually going to be quite difficult to get it connected, isn't it? So 21 by 21. Oh snap! I didn't realise I was actually placing it on the road. Oh, you know what's annoying? I've anarchied the whole thing. Oh, damn. Right, this is going to mess me up big time. Alright, it's a bit funky, but it should do the job. Has it elevated up? Because that's not normally what happens when you play around with anarchy on subway lines, the metro lines. It is annoying. Right here, we'll go straight across. Oh wait, snap, hold on. I was going to add in more subway stops, wasn't I? Now, I could either use it as a direct route, or if I added in a stop here, I really am making that line redundant, the bus line. So this could be a more direct route rather than having it stop off. Because you can jump on the bus line for that. I don't know whether that would be a good option or not. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Okay, so if I bring it to there. Now, I might add an additional line in the future. Not a line, sorry. Additional stops, like, because I could really benefit from one here and from one here. But in the grand scheme of it, if I did one here, I really am making that pink, purpley bus line redundant because they can stop off here, then they can walk. Then it's like, what's the point in getting on the pink bus? Whereas if I do that to there, it becomes a dedicated line. So from point A to point B instantly, fast travel, boys. Same thing for here. If I added in a stop there, I'm making this blue line round here redundant because they can get off the stop and just walk about. But from point A to point B, a whole lot easier. So they can travel from there to there, either side, straight away. I'm going to jump on a train, wait for the train to go round, vice versa, or jump on buses and stuff like that. So a more direct route might be the better option for adding an additional metro line. And we'll see what happens. So push this back to there and then complete the line. There we go. So workers are able to get... Oh my goodness me, where am I going? Workers are able to get to where they need to get to a whole lot easier. Or at least I think they can. We'll see what happens. Right. Unemployment. Down to 15%. So I've added in quite a few jobs. Added lots of... Well, tons of new commercial right now. We're going to extend this little area just a tad bit. So let's come back up to Earth. So this is going to be a small little shopping area right now that we had originally set up. If I delete back on the old power lines, a little bit of standard commercial to fill in there for our small little shopping district. Very good. And of course we'll add in on that little crossover section here, the little path passing through as they walk across to get to the other side. But ultimately, we need more industrial. That is what Woodville is screaming out for right now. More freaking industrial, Seniac. You need tons more, boy. Tons more, I say. So yeah, we got to think about that, don't we? Did they build all the small little buildings? They did, yeah. Is the traffic still okay in this junction? Yes, it is. Right, I think we got the commercial here. Again, this is our downtown vibe. We have to build like another little officey area. So, with the roads, if I brought that going straight out, because it's all on the bend, it's going to be messing with my vibe. So if I went to here, now this going straight, 22. well, 23 by 23 there. Continues that bend going around. If I did the same on this front, so where do they meet? 26. So we'll go the full distance there. And should we just do one more? 26. Oh, it becomes 28 by 28. We'll follow it round. So it's continuing the bend coming in. But we are going to have to think about the connections after. So a 3. Let's try that again. So a 9 by 9 to snap that in. And where can I bring... That doesn't quite go into there. I'm not feeling this bend here, to be honest with you. I do want that to go in here somewhere. And I could push this road all the way through as well. But I don't think I'm going to there. We'll take it from here. Nah, I'm not feeling that, man. It's a weird one, isn't it? I could just make it go completely straight. That could be a better option. Keep this area quite open. So we're remaining with a couple of straight lines to there. How does that feel? It don't feel right, does it? Kind of setting it up like that. Nor does that feel right there either. I'm keeping the bend going through though, because it's going to pass over to this side, keeping that momentum going. But I think I've got to actually, if anything, create something coming off this. So if I went up by the 10 mark there, and we'll incorporate this into this instead. So that's where the crossover happens. So 14 by 13, we'll go with that. And then I could... Yeah, if I come back there. So 8 by 8. There we go. We're frailing it along a little bit, aren't we? And where does that go up and connect? So I feel like I want to push this up slightly. So a 5 there. A 5 there. That feels a little bit better. It does. I don't have a connection there. And we got these big little walkways. So passing through. Roads passing through. Roads all connecting. Looks a bit funky, but if you think about it, it keeps this road flowing directly through. Traffic coming from here can cut down and flow through or cut into any of these little roads. Traffic coming out here can come straight out. So either direction you got straight flowing dedicated lanes. That's what we kind of go in with to try and alleviate the traffic in a sense. That's ultimately what we're trying to do with this. Alleviate the traffic. But it allows me then to build more office buildings. So we'll use this area here. I should have paintbrushed it. These two lines, because you have the train tracks nearby. I know the old town is going to go against what I'm saying right now. It can be a little bit of a buffer zone for the noise of the train tracks. We have residential there, but that is the old town. So it's a different vibe we're going for altogether. Right, water going across. Let that build up. We'll have some offices, and that will reduce some of the industrial demand that we then have, which will be good. And I wonder how that new subway line is doing. So, Metro, actually, oh, it's the morning of a Wednesday, so we don't really have much info from it. At the minute, we got 4 passengers. The new bus line we added in the yellow one's got more passengers than that subway line, but it's an awkward time at the minute. It's 3 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday. No one's awake, so we're not really seeing anything happen. So we're kind of going to have to wait. I always forget. Like, you know, I have the real-time mod enabled and stuff like that is not really happening right now. So, there we go. Leave it as that. Leave it as that, right? See, these buildings won't build until everyone wakes up. I think it's either 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. They all like start work and whatnot, or kind of wake up and you get the builders starting work. So they won't get built just yet, nothing will really happen. So I'm literally playing the waiting game until it's the morning. So how's everyone else doing then while I got this time? Is the industry still making some decent money? 7,000 profit. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Got a lot of tonnage coming in right now, which is good to see. And how does that equate? 35% of the whole income of Woodville is from the industry. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right, this is taking a long time right now. You gonna hurry up, daytime? We got things to do, people to see, places to be, things to build. Do we have any public transport around here? No. So eventually, right, what I think I might do is this purple route, I might eventually incorporate it around this area. And I might move the stops of the green line. So incorporate a little bit more on this side as well. Saying that, I actually might do it now. If I... Hang on, I'm on the wrong thing. That's Metro. If I moved it to, let's say, hit a stop there. And if I added in a stop... Right, if I added in a stop here... And move that stop to... Well, I'm not moving a stop, hold on. Move that stop to here instead. Because you got the... train line, metro line connection there. The green line comes on the outer ring as it cuts in, and then eventually we'll incorporate. We got all the roads, and if I do build a university around here or something like that, we'll incorporate the pinky purple line around this area too. That would be the way to go forward with it. Yeah, I think so. Right, any unique buildings I can squeeze in this little section? We got the transport tower. Could be a good little shout. Where would we squeeze that in though? So I could squeeze it in there, and it does kind of stand out quite a bit because of the sheer size of it. But eventually, when all the buildings around it have fully upgraded, that will fit in quite nice. And again, this is going to be the only little section here, this strip there running down, where we're going to have, you know, not skyscrapers, but the tallest buildings in Woodville are going to be around this area, right? And what don't we have yet? We don't have any of the administration buildings, do we? Like the courthouse, the tax office. See, the courthouse would be a really good one to squeeze in. See, I feel like the courthouse should be around here with how this road is all set up. So, I don't know what road to kind of pick. If I use this road for now, and let's say it just kind of went across. Right, I'll change the road type in just a minute. And we added in the courthouse just there. Because we can use that car park there as being semi-part of the courthouse. That almost gets treated like a pedestrian-style road. Leading into it. Right now. I don't know whether I build a road going around it. Should we anarchy it in? As if there was a road going around it. And then we can dot like a load of trees and stuff in the little gaps. Which would be pretty cool. Alright, bring that, let me get rid of this a second. Bring that brush size down. And we want a couple of different variations of the conifers. Dotting around there. Bring a load. Let's go for them wild ones, because they are slightly larger. Dotting around there. Few here as well. So you got a lot of stuff now dotted around the courthouse, which is quite a cool little area, really, if you think about it. And then I could do something around here too. I think I'll leave it open for now. And I'm going to dot a load of trees in. So it becomes quite a thick, dense forest. But this is what Woodville is going to be known as. The forest town. And then unique buildings. We got that in. I could place the official park fountain opposite it. Couldn't I? See, that makes sense. Slightly move it over so it's more centralized. And I'll place a path going around it. To kind of incorporate it all in. So... Alright, which is going to be a little bit juicy. So place that in like that. If I centralized this, then selected the points to move all this. There we go. So it kind of goes around. It's all kind of filtered in. We'll then add in what we need to add in to centralize that to go to there. I can lead that to the very end in that direction, that to the very end in that direction, and then fill it all up with more trees. Yeah, pretty much, right? Pretty much. So back to the old treeage. So we'll get a nice little line of wild conifers down here. I'll up the brush size a little bit. So I can now like place in a different type of bunch, smaller ones. We might have to do it manually. I know it overfills it when you do it manually. But it's pretty cool. Right. I like that. Adds greenery to the area. We'll go with it. We'll see how much those amount of trees annoy us as time goes on. But yeah, people are now walking around. Car parks near it. Great stuff, mate. Great stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So, unemployment, did it come down now they built the offices? Yes, to 11%. Because it's now daytime, so building work does now get done. We got a tax office. I don't know whether to squeeze the tax office in. Or not. I could place it up above at the top. You know, another government building. Probably the worst building that anybody wants to even have in their town. A tax building. And any other official buildings I could squeeze in. We got the oppression office. See, that would be another good one to squeeze in as well. But I think we'll leave it like that for now. And we'll kind of work around it. Let me come back over to this area. So we are... Oh, the Posh Mall or the Grand Mall? No, the Posh Mall or the... Mall of Moderation. See, the Posh Mall... I could get in. And it will fill up this little gap. Right, if I squeeze that in there, it will fill that little gap here. And then we fill all this up there with commercial. I know we probably don't need any more commercial than what we have, but it kind of fills in that awkward little gap that we do have. Yeah, we don't really have any demands for commercial, so that probably won't really grow as much. But it fills that little nook and cranny in anyway. And we do rock and roll. Right, sweet. So now the daytime has come. How is that subway line now doing? So 16 people have used it. No one really wants to use it, do they? Now that bus line, the orange one we just added in, doing pretty well. So the question then becomes, I mean, eventually I could add in the stops there and there, but it will make the other lines redundant. But I'm going to leave it in because that will eventually cross over to here when we build a small town over on that side. So I'll leave it for now. It does become a huge little bypass. But it's slowly coming along, isn't it? We've added in some good stuff then. So we've added in a load of the new industrial buildings, forestry related. Added a little bit of offices, some more commercial, a couple of unique buildings. Added in some commercial over here. Added in our little courthouse right now, which is looking pretty fancy if you ask me. And we've managed to get a lot more of the residential all moved in. So, yeah, we've added in loads of jobs. But we've also upped the population to 27%, which is now up to 10% unemployed. Let me know what you guys think then about the university. We might build that next episode and get these peeps super smart. And how is the traffic in this area in general? 84%. We don't really have any major issues as of yet. But we'll keep an eye on it. We will keep our eyes on it. The majority of the traffic is over here. I still need to do something with this junction, which I think the time has come where we do need to think about what we want to actually do with this junction. So now we understand where the majority of the traffic is. You can see that, yeah, this original setup is not going to cut the mustard. I didn't know you cut mustard, but yeah, you get it, boys. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.